Did you see the thing where she defended his giving money to the Republicans?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yes. Like, it's a cost of doing business in America. Thanks, Grimes.
It's like, you need to,
I know it
you need to
hurts,
give
but you have
money
to let go of Grimes.
like evil people, so they'll listen to you when you tell them to stop being evil all the time.
Yeah.
You'd think that if that was really how you felt, you could probably give that money to the other guys.
Nope.
Oh.
You gotta pay the Republican ransom.
Because once you have paid them the Dane guild, you can never get rid of the Dane. There's my
Akumio
reference,
asks.
some of my history reference there for you.
Thank you.
I'll go with it.
We need that shit on this podcast, frankly.
Like to
Akumio
sprinkle it in
asks,
there.
remember that time Facebook did an experiment where they manipulated people's timelines to get them to feel certain emotions without telling them? This isn't relevant to the current news cycle. I just remembered it and got mad again.
Did Facebook actually do this?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
That really fucking sucks, and I don't like it.
Yeah, they did some kind of like algorithmic thing on like the posts that people would see, that it was like if posts used aggressive language, there would be certain randomly selected users who would only see posts with aggressive languages, and certain other users with posts that only had like happy, upbeat language. And they basically just were seeing how people's posting changed depending on the emotions on their news feed.
You ever talk to someone like at work, or someone that you're acquainted with but you don't really know, who like clearly gets 100% of their news from Facebook?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because they just have the most warped fucking like view of everything. And it's not necessarily like bad or good, it's just like you get all your news from Facebook, don't you? Because everything you know is just viral shit.
Yeah, they come up to you and they're like, "Hey Linus, did you hear? This man measured his jump height every day for a year, and you won't believe what happened next."
Well, one of my work mates, I'm still reeling that they said this to me, because what I said to them was, "Oh, I'm going to the beach later." Okay.
Good start.
Like, I'm like, "Hey, I'm going," like, it was like, I'm going to the beach later. And then they said to me,
they said, "Did you know that the beach gives you cancer?
Watch out for needles, because Muslims are scattering dirty needles on beaches because
Jesus
they don't like
Christ.
that women are exposing their skin." And I was like,
God.
I actually said to them, "That's the craziest thing I've ever heard." And they like, when people like that are confronted with like, "Hey, that's fucking crazy," they don't like have a response to that. So they were kind of just like, but then I kept research. I was like, I think I actually said, "Where the fuck did you read that? Facebook?" or something like that. Because I was like, they just said that to me when I said, "I'm going to the beach."
I read it on Snopes.
Go to the beach.
It was under a big red X.
Make sure not to get stabbed by Muslims.
Yeah, it's like,
that's the normal thing I say to my friends when they go to the beach.
Oh my god, that is ridiculous.
Yeah.
There was I feel like I might have touched on this
story.
recently. The thing that YouTube did, their experiment with people's feeds, where they
only show Family Guy videos on my
Right.
recommendations
to see how good your podcasting gets. They picked, I don't remember if it was the users who would see it or the users who would have it done to their videos, but a random selection of users would see randomly selected thumbnails on different videos. So like you would be subscribed to like a Let's Play channel and they would post like Fortnite part 583, and it would be a picture of like a duck and a dog, and they were just seeing like, how does that affect the way that people engage with video content? How does that affect clicks, you know?
Oh, it pisses me off. I never would have figured that out if I hadn't tested it first.
Just
makes
the
me
idea
upset
that they
they've
do
done
this to people's content without their permission. Also, YouTube like hates gay people, but you know, you gotta pick your battles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember specifically Sean of Sean and Jen, that one YouTube channel. Like, someone came across a randomly selected thumbnail for his page, and it was just like a bunch of girls in bikinis. But it's because it was like doing like a response to someone else's video that like had that in it. Like,
God.
he would never use that as the actual thumbnail. And anyway, it's just complete misrepresentation.
It's just so weird.
Social media needs to stop experimenting with us.
Are you claiming that Sean isn't sex positive enough to put girls in bikinis as his thumbnail?
Yeah, that's exactly
Right,
what I'm saying.
that's the issue here. Shelled Bees asks, do y'all have any thoughts on Borat? I mean, we all love my wife, and I loved it in college, but I don't know that the funny gay and funny racism warrants a rewatch.
I'm going to have to agree with that.
I'm going to post a picture in the podcast chat right now.
Okay.
And I've been saving this, and I just want to hear your raw reactions.
I'm very
to
nervous
this.
right now.
Okay, just let me load up Discord on my phone here because it's on my phone.
Well, I'm just going to say in the meantime, part of what makes my wife funny is that Borat is not... Oh my god.
What the fuck?
God damn it.
What is this?
Linus just posted the picture. Jesus Christ.
What is it? What does
No
it
one
have to
should
do
ever
with...
have to see this.
I just
What
enjoy
is
it.
it?
What? This has nothing to do with anything.
Just fuck question marks bad.
Linus, what the fuck is this?
Our $10 patrons are not enjoying seeing this.
Why did you post this? What does this have to do with Borat?
I took it off Funny Gay because of Trump and...
I mean, it's really funny gay. It's Putin, like, sitting in, like, an office chair, and then there's a big, curvaceous, bodacious Trump, like, on his leg. I'm just saying right now, because I know that people are going to ask to see the picture. We're not going to post it on the show Tumblr. If Linus wants to post it on his own fucking social media, whatever. But we're not posting this on the show Tumblr.
No way.
Why would you do this to me today?
Top 10 anime betrayals.
Okay, what were you saying about Borat, Josh?
It doesn't fucking matter.
What I hate is that this is really funny, but we can't even post it on the YouTube because it doesn't make sense without the picture.
Who cares? The picture can be the thumbnail.
Oh yeah,
If YouTube will let it be.
everybody who see, but then no one will click on the video because they'll just see that picture. They'll be like, "Wow, that sucks. I don't want to hear this."
Well, that's just going to be good data for YouTube. We found that when the thumbnail is a picture of sexy Trump on Putin's leg, people don't click the video.
For some reason, every single person says the exact same thing. They just go, "Wow, that sucks. I'm not going to watch that," and then close YouTube.
Yeah, they comment on the video without actually clicking the video. It's very cool and impressive that they do that, but they do it.
Just wow, this sucks, and then don't watch the
And just... YouTube stocks
I've never
would drop by $115 billion immediately.
To answer your question, I've never seen the whole movie Borat, but it probably doesn't hold up.
I have.
Linus
I've seen both
Claus
Borat.
bankrupts YouTube.
I have seen both Borat and Bruno.
Me too.
And I get where this question is like coming from because like there is a lot of like pretty bad stuff in both of like, you know, funny gay and funny racism jokes.
Mm-hmm.
But I think my point still stands about like how like this, however wild this is, it does kind of work because there are a lot of parts in Borat. I can't remember any in Bruno. Bruno was mostly just him being funny gay, but there are parts in Borat where it's like people like again. I think I mentioned this before. A guy can like just says, "Yes, we want to hang gay people" or something like that.
Oh
so
yeah,
like
from the bit where he's at the.
He's at the rodeo or something.
Oh yeah, and the guy's like, he goes,
he's like, in my country, we hang homosexuals, and the guy's like, yeah, that's what I'd like to get done here, or something like that.
Yeah, that's
so
what
like,
I wish they would do here, or something.
That was back when he was like refining his technique. So like, it's like I'm not like dismissing the fact that there are like shitty problems and with it, but like as we're seeing with Who Is America, this shit works at like against all odds. This continues to work on people.
Right. What he does best is get people to expose themselves for the monsters they are.
I'm just
he's like Nathan Fielder, but with worse people.
Exactly.
like Nathan Fielder, but with a funny racism.
Yeah, if he stopped doing the "Isn't it funny that I'm gay?"
Yeah. The only Bruno I want to see is Bruno Bucciolotti from Vento Ario, which I've been reading, and it's very good. Thank you.
don't like go and watch Borat or Bruno like because they have not aged well.
No.
If I'm remembering them correctly, definitely not. Like go and watch the specific bits where like people like do the exposing their horrible selves.
Yeah, and he says bye-bye.
And then he says, my wife. It's funny.
What I like about the my wife joke, though, I can't remember, somebody said this on Twitter, and it's true, is that people aren't necessarily reminiscing about Borat. They're reminiscing about people reminiscing about Borat.
Yes.
Yeah,
right,
that's
yes,
what the
yes,
joke is at now.
exactly.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to say when President Yeeks barged in the door and interrupted.
When he let the door hit him on the ass on his way in.
Yeah. Like,
It's so fucking good.
Well, let's do one more.
Yeah.